Stampers, Deb Valder here, your Fun Stampers Journey Coach. Today I'm going to show you a super simple card. I think it's pretty elegant, but it can be used for just about anything with this stamp set. It's just a fun, fast stamp set, but if you have a gift that you need to give, you can give a whole set of cards made with this little stamp, and such a fast project to do. If you have somebody that you know that is going to be getting married, or you have somebody that has just moved into a new house and you want to give them a little housewarming gift, you can make them with this stamp set the cutest set of note cards. Okay, so here is the stamp set. It's a very versatile all occasion stamp set. Here's the one that you can do for your moving into a new home. That could be a new home. This could be one for your wedding or bridal shower, and then birthday or gift giving right here. Or you can make just a whole set of them and they can use them as they need to or as they see fit. So that's the stamp set. It's called Greeting Blocks. It's in the annual catalog. Also, I wanted to show you some of the papers that I used. We also have a black and white paper pack, but this is the paper pack that is in the Summer Mini Catalog 2016. What's fun about this is on one side of the cardstock, it's got just such fun paper. Very summery. This goes along with one of our bloom boxes, and this stamp set is going to be for sale very shortly. It's just got some very fun paper in it. But on the opposite side, if you're not into fun today, but you want to be more elegant, you can use our black and white paper. And that too is absolutely very versatile, and that's what I'm going to be using today, the black and white paper. So this can be a very fast stamp and card to make, because like I said, it is just versatile, versatile, versatile. All right, so let's get going with our stamping, okay? I'm going to take one of the stamps from that Greeting Block stamp set. I'm going to take some black licorice, and I pre-cut one of my ovals with the ovals die, because today we're going to be using the Journey ovals, and they also have perforations on them, and we're also going to be using the Journey rectangles, which also have cutters and perforators on them. This is a super bonus for these. So I just want you to know that they're very versatile, and you can do such good things with them. And today I'm going to show you how to do something very different with these perforations. So it goes above and beyond just making a rectangle. All right, so let's just take our Journey licorice ink. It's our black licorice ink, and I lined up my blocks. I love these blocks. They have the grid marks on them, so I lined up my stamp with them. These are clear stamps so that you can see right through them. Just awesome for stamping. All right, so there is my stamped image. Now I want to take and just clean my stamp off right away. I like to show people that you don't use scrub pads with these. You don't take them off the block to clean them. Just take our cleaner, and our cleaner is made for this Fusion ink, which is a blend of dye ink and craft ink. So you need a special cleaner. So this is just our True Color Fusion cleaner. You just take an old cloth. You can use an eyeglass cleaner. You want one that's lint free. You're just going to take and spray it with the little spray, and watch how fast this cleans up. Voila! Look at that. Okay, and it's all clean and ready to go. Now the material that's in here, the liquid that's in here, also conditions your rubber, because it's kind of like an oily type stuff, so it doesn't, 10 years from now your stamps aren't going to crack and dry up, because it's got this conditioning in there, which makes them nice and clean and ready to go for the next one. And then you just take them off and put them back onto your little piece to put them away. All right, so that's how I cleaned the stamps. Now what we're going to do is to bring in the Journey Platinum machine and do a little bit of perforating. So here's my machine. And you know this is the grand poopah of die cutting machines. It does fold up nicely. It's an 8.5-inch bed. It's awesome, absolutely awesome. Our magnetic plate is included in with this machine. It's not an extra purchase. On one side it has magnets, and on the other side it's magnet free. And there are times when you need that machine not to have a magnet side. So the platform is dual purpose, just like everything else. And we're just going to put down our plates, and then what I'm going to do is to bring in my card. No, actually what I'm going to do is bring in my oval, and these are the perforators. I'm just going to put my perforator on there and run it through the machine. Now when you go to do this, what I want you to make sure is that you don't lift up the machine when you're done. I want you to run it back through, and the reason I tell people to do that is because this platform is very heavy. You don't want to lift it up and drop it on your toe. It also gives you some extra arm movement so that you have your workout for your arms all in one thing. So we're multi-purpose multi-purpose people here. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is take this and my bloom tool, and I have the spatula on the back end of my bloom tool. I'm just going to lift it under there and run it around. It's very hard if you don't have your bloom tool, so like I said, your very first purchase should be the catalog and a bloom tool. And by the way, July 1st, you'll be able to start ordering your new catalogs. Make sure you look for my catalog review. Love, love, love it. Okay, so now we have our perforations into this piece right here. These are our oval perforations. Now what I want to show you is something really, really cool. I pre-did this one, but I'm going to show you how to do it. I am going to show you how to do these perforations with this and not have the top part of it. So let me grab a piece that I haven't done yet, and that would be this one. Okay, now when you go to do this technique, you definitely need it to be cut 5.5 by 8.5 and scored at 4 1/4. Okay, because this has to lay on top of there. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to lay this on my machine, but what I want to do is to lay it hanging off the end. And what that will do is it will show you that we're not going to perforate here and here, just up and down. And that's going to give me this awesome little, let's put this on here, that's going to give me this awesome little canal so that I can put some paper in the middle of it. So I'm going to run it through my machine. And when I take it up, it is going to, ready? Let's get our bloom tool out here so we don't rip our paper. Stick the bloom tool underneath there, and voila. Alrighty, so there is that piece of paper right there, okay, and it has the perforations in there. Isn't that awesome? Without actually doing the perforations up here. So I have more texture and more design in this piece of cardstock. I think that I am done with my machine, so I'm going to fold it back up because I can do that, and we're going to finish up our card. All right, so now let's grab some of the pieces to the card. Now what I did was I pre-cut the oval, but I did that in the piece that's going to go in the back here. So you know me, I love to save paper. I'm going to grab my Easy Glide. I'm going to do the inside of my card first. And, whoops, let's just roll that over. Here we go. Ready, ready, ready. That's the inside of our card. And you're just going to lay that on the inside just like this. All right, so that's the inside of our card. And then for the outside of it, like I said, this is a 2.5-inch piece of designer paper, 2.5 inches by 5.5, and it fits perfectly inside these perforated lines. Now remember, I told you if you wanted to do it this way, you could do it that way and just have a lot of fun with it. But for our black and white card, we're just going to take and lay it right here in the middle with the black and white. Now I love this paper because there's no right or wrong side to it, but I wanted the little dots up at the top. All right, and what I mean by little dots, it's just a personal preference. You can do it upside down or right side up. There's the outside of it. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my ovals. That's the one that I already put the perforations in. And I'm going to take this piece right here. And you can pop as many pieces as you want. So for this one, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take and put some Journey squares on here. And pop that onto the black piece. I just like dimensions, so I'm just going to be popping everything away. And just center it in between our perforated lines. Take this, put on some pops. We are almost done. That's what I said. You can make a whole bunch of these. You can have them in your stash, or you can have them in the stash to give away. So, like I said, it's a great little gift. So there's that right there. Isn't that adorable? Let me just show you. I think I cut out a piece. Yep, I did. This is from our Yummy and Delicious paper, and look at this, how cute that is. Whoops, that's the wrong piece. But there is a piece here that does fit that size. Anyway, it is cute, cute, cute. You want a 2.5-inch piece, that 2.5-inch wide piece right here. But that's just kind of it in a nutshell. These are super simple cards. If you have any questions, hop on over to my blog. There's a lot of detail over there on these cards. I appreciate you stopping by. Take care and have a great day.